We are frequently asked, why buy one, donate one? Why not just simply sell our mPower solar generators with no donations attached? Also, how much does the price go up because of the donation? These are great questions, and we are always happy to answer them. Just to recharge his cell phone, Lacrit from La Digue, Haiti, has to travel 15 miles to the nearest town. He has life-saving cell phone coverage right where he lives, but yet no electricity. He also uses his cell phone as a lamp at night. So why buy one, donate one?
First, we deeply believe that every adult and child in the world should have access to electricity. Imagine what your life would be without electricity. Say goodbye to your cell phone, TV, refrigerator, lights at night, medical treatments, surgeries, and much more.
Second, if the electric grid was invented 135 years ago, how is it possible that so many people in developing countries still don't have access to it? Perhaps the governments of these countries are corrupt, inefficient, or broke. Whatever the reason is, reality is just one and the same: people without electricity. Which means reduced education, economic progress, health, safety, and quality of life. So in 2013, we started our quest to find ways to bring electricity to the people without it. We consulted with many experts. One option was starting a non-for-profit.
When the environmental movement first began, we all thought that there was enough time to change behavior and implement conservation programs to solve the anticipated problems. 40 to 50 years later, we realize that the time frame now is much shorter than we originally anticipated, and that conservation and behavior change are not going to be effective in the time we have. Equally problematic, the government has not made any headway in the last 40 to 50 years on environmental problems, and the NGOs who have been trying are typically limited by their ability to receive donations. When you have urgent problems that require massive capital to solve them, a donative model is not going to work. It's not going to work in time. That's why we have to rely on the private sector, on capitalism, and more specifically on social entrepreneurship as the way to solve the problem. That's why I support small companies that are trying to take advantage of big opportunities and solve a social problem.
It's just impossible to bring electricity to millions depending purely on donations. Then, what about a for-profit company to solve a problem? We joined the United Nations Foundation Sustainable Energy for All program to learn how other for-profit companies are bringing electricity to the people without it. For-profit companies spend a lot of money in advertising. We thought, can we advertise for free and use the advertising budget for donations? And we realized that, like us, a lot of caring people also want to help create a better world. And one way of helping is by spreading the word about causes and products that they care about, and by purchasing these products. In this way, the portion of the sale that usually gets reinvested in advertising, we can instead use it for donations. It's a win-win-win for everyone: our customer, the company, and the recipient of the donation.
This answers the second question. Our retail prices don't go up because of the donation. The donations come from the advertising savings, thanks to caring people like you. In our case, we've decided to also use a portion of our profits for these donations, not just during the crowdfunding campaign, but forever. We'll make these donations through an amazing non-for-profit called techo.org. Over the last 20 years, through the work and donations of more than 750,000 caring volunteers and donors, Techo has built over 100,000 transitional homes in 19 Latin American countries for the poorest of the poor. Upon completion, Techo implements social inclusion programs to show these people how to escape poverty for good.
Techo is more than building houses. To be able to get as many people as we can out of poverty, we have to take many steps. Certainly, bringing sustainable solutions such as the mPower is one of them. We are very excited to be part of the launch of mPower Solar Generator. With your help, and hopefully that of many others, we will be able to achieve this.
Of course, one person getting electricity while 1 billion doesn't have it, it's like a drop in the ocean. But believe me, it's going to be life-changing for the one family who receives a solar generator because of your purchase. And you and other kindred spirits like you spreading the word will mean that one day soon, hopefully, millions of families in need will finally have the electricity that you and I have always taken for granted. You may not need a solar generator right now, but you still may want to donate one mPower, or more than one. If so, you have several options through this campaign. To help create awareness, we've launched this Indiegogo campaign and started a worldwide search for the mPower Ambassador. The mPower Ambassador will travel around the world throughout 2017, bringing the donated solar generators to families without electricity. If you are 18 years or older and you would love to help us light up the world, read below how to become our mPower Ambassador. If selected, I guarantee you it will be tough, but it will change your life forever.
If you are an outdoor enthusiast or would like to have a clean, silent backup during your next blackout, consider buying our mPower solar generator now to take advantage of our Indiegogo 30% off introductory price. We'll certainly be honored if you help us help many through your purchase and by spreading the word. Please join our community of kindred spirits at mpowersolargenerator.com. See you soon.